What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. I hope everybody had a great winter, but we are back to work. Pat, how you feeling?
Sleepy.
Pat's a little sleepy today, but it's day one. We've got an extraordinary plan to get this project done in 3 days. I think we could do it.
Woo!
We're gonna see. 3 days, I think we can do it, but check out the design. Here it is. So anyway, it's day one. We're getting back at it. It's gonna be a blast. It's a warm day, Pat. You ready? All right, let's go. Woo! So we are here. First thing that we're doing is tearing out this little deck. This was kind of just thrown up there, not too hard to do. Secret weapon this year, a little thing I like to call planning. Something we haven't tried before, but we tried to plan out every single cut, everything, every detail. So what we can do by planning this all out ahead of time is we can have one person digging out the base here, prepping that, and then we can also be building our frame, prepping everything that we can, so that once it's ready, we can place it where it needs to go, and then we're halfway there. So we can do everything at once, hit it from all angles, and this thing is gonna be super efficient. So follow along and make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We're getting this whole area excavated right now, and the elevations have been predetermined. So we know that we need to come down 44.5 inches off of that door threshold, and that's gonna be the bottom of our base. So we're digging that out now. Then we can compact it, amend the soil if needed, and start with our base. So we got some pretty soft soils here. A little bit bouncy. So what we're gonna do is amend the soil with some lime and Portland cement. That's gonna get it nice and solid, and we'll be able to compact it. So this is a really good way to do it. If you have some really stubborn soft soils, you can compact some larger size aggregate into that soft soil, and that'll help stabilize it. But we're also gonna have geogrid all over this and a 3/4 clean stone base. So before long, this is going to be super solid. So probably the biggest time saver that we have going on here is pre-planning all of these deck pieces so that they can be assembled before we have our base ready. Scooter's doing a pretty good job of, you know what, he's doing a great job. He's doing an excellent job of putting these together, and these are all gonna be assembled. So once we have our base ready, we carry them over there. And again, this is going to be a freestanding deck, ground level on a patio base. Having all this figured out beforehand is gonna save us a ton of time. And once we have that base ready, we can just walk it right over and we're done. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Very good.
That's good.
So you can see, check it out. We have 3 of these platforms being built, and these are gonna go over there to create like a step that goes into the house. So again, this is a little bit unorthodox, and it's probably a little bit confusing to see what we're doing here, but you will see pretty soon. We're gonna get this first one set up here. We have our base at the height that we need it, and pretty soon you'll start to see what's going on here. It'll make more sense.
How'd that feel?
We'll see you tomorrow, and we're gonna be doing some cool stuff. Well, that was fast. We are now back, and we're ready to start day 2 here. What we're gonna start the day with is getting this area. It's about 14 by 14 on this lower deck here. So we're gonna get that assembled, get it on here, make sure it's perfectly level, and then we'll bang out a bunch of blocking, all that kind of stuff. And we also have some, I don't even know what to call them, decorative overhead things. It's gonna start coming together. All right, so we got most of this frame in here. We're gonna get this thing perfectly level, and we've screwed it into this frame over here. Again, this thing is completely bearing on a 3/4 clean stone base. Free draining, so water is not gonna sit there. And by the way, hit subscribe, hit subscribe, hit subscribe.
Hit subscribe.
We are going to reinforce this thing with a ton of blocking so that this thing acts as one full unit and the weight is dispersed over this entire patio base. So it's gonna be very, very super solid. It's gonna be looking good pretty soon.
Action.
Now that we have our second layer on here, pan over there, looking pretty good, and you can see that cascading effect that we have going on. Show them again. So now what we're gonna do, we have these overhead structures. I don't really know what to call them, just overhead structures. We're gonna have a privacy wall on here.
Arches.
Arches. We're calling them arches. So we're gonna have arches going in here. So we do have a couple of little footing holes. So we decided to, instead of trying to dig them first, it was easier to have this thing laid out and then we can put them exactly where they need to go. Did you shake your... Trust me, it's easier this way. Yes, it is easier. So anyway, this way, because they need to be in a very, very specific location. So now that we have the frame here, we can put these in. These guys are complaining a little bit because they gotta break away a little bit of freaking stone before they dig the holes, but it's not that big of a deal. So we're gonna get these in here, have this thing really taking shape, and it's gonna look pretty beautiful. We got all these posts in, and now what Josh is doing is marking these out to cut them all to the same height. I always like to run them long so that we can measure them and cut them all at the same height. Makes it a lot easier and quicker. And you can see we have that first archway up, and it looks pretty sweet. So we're gonna keep rocking here. What do you say, Pat? No, what do you say? What do you say? Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna try to get these arches up and get the hot tub in place, and that'll be a wrap for today. But you will start seeing what this thing's gonna look like. It's gonna be pretty sweet. So you can see we got this frame up. It's looking beautiful. It's looking pretty simple right now, but we have a couple more nailers to put up for a privacy wall around there. Hot tub's gonna go in that corner. Show them that, Pat. I know this is an interesting application for a ground level deck with the 3/4 clean stone base, but it works really well. Trust me, you don't wanna put it on dirt. You wanna put it on a 3/4 clean stone so that it drains. All the water's gonna drain right away from this lumber, but it is also treated for ground contact, so we're good there. Since this is the first vlog of the new year, and I'm really excited, we're gonna do a hat giveaway. So this is our first video of the new year, and I'm really excited. We're gonna do a hat giveaway on this one. So if you wanna win a hat,
This hat.
what you gotta do is like this video, make sure you're subscribed, and leave a comment saying what you like best about this video. That's it, and you can win a hat. We'll ship it out to you, but till next time, this is Premier Outdoor Living.